Hey, what's going on, folks? Klutch here. Welcome back to Hazzard County, folks. Oh man, we're just coming back from the sheep chicken farm we got up in the north end there. That was so fun. I still haven't got anyone to take care of that yet. I don't have any sheep up there. That's something I should probably take care of. Anyways, today what we got going on? I've got a brand new farm area. It's not really a farm area. It's something totally separate. There's a big story behind that. I'll get into that a little later on. Got it for relatively cheap though, which is always nice, right? We got the Chev heading back to the farm now. I want to take you guys out there and show you about a little bit of what we got going on, but it's once again it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, which is why it was so cheap, of course. Yeah. What's with all the traffic down in town here? This is ridiculous. Come on, Hazzard County's getting a little busy metropolis here. Maybe it's because of all our businesses. Everyone's moving here for work. Anyways, our farm is looking pretty good, as you can see off on the left here. We've got fields coming up. Everything's almost ready to harvest. We're just kind of in the middle of summer, but we got lots of stuff ready to harvest, which is kind of nice to see. It's going to be getting busy around here pretty quick here, folks. We're going to need some help, I think. We're definitely going to need some help. What do we got here? Oh, wow. Nice looking. Oh, man. Is that a for sale sign in the window? Look at that Ford, that Bronco. Huh. You know what? I'm going to go for a little walkabout here, guys. Let's, I'm going to pull into the farm and we'll park our truck. I'll just walk across the street. I gotta go take a look at that thing. That thing looks so sweet. Anyways, let me go take a look at that. We're gonna go for a drive out to the farm at that new area, and we'll talk a bit about that today, guys. New stuff coming down the pipe today. Let's do this. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
All right, guys. A little bit of an impulse buy here. You know what? Our farm is just right there, but the neighbor put up his Bronco for sale. He's had this for quite a while, he said, but you know what? He even bought this this Hellcat over there, that Hellcat Red Eye, new 2020 over there, and he needs to pay for that. You know, not really my style of car, but whatever. You know what? I don't really have a use for that. I've got the old Challenger up on the top there. Truth be told, he was asking quite a bit of money for this originally. He's been trying to sell it for a good 6 months now. He's been asking around 65,000 bucks. He was saying for it. We got it for 35. Good neighborly deal. Not bad. 35 grand. You know what? Still quite a bit for what it is. Now, this is not original by any means. This is a 77 model, I think. Or no, 76, he said it was. 76 model. I get the 77, 76 mixed up. The hood is, you can tell on the hood, is kind of one of the bigger features on those models. You go before that, it's usually more of a flat hood. But this one's been modified quite a bit. This is not original by any means. Now, the big upgrade on this one, there's a 427 inside. So that's the Cobra motor. It's the big one. It's a pretty big engine for this size of truck for sure. So that is the big upgrade. Now he's got obviously some really nice suspension on this. That is a huge deal there. It's got a lift on it. Some bigger wheels, of course. What are those, 32s? I think we got some 32s on this bad boy. And yeah, she looks pretty good. Got the roll cage on there. Some aftermarket bucket seats. You know what? Let me jump inside. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah. See, look at this thing. So it's a 5-point harness. It's more of a rock crawler than anything original now. What I was actually looking for originally, I was always thinking I'd want to get the newer style Bronco. Well, not newer style, but like the 70, I think it's 78, 79 model and up. That generation, the early late 70s, early 80s model of Bronco. Not too late in the 80s, but the early models, a little bit wider body, a little bit squarer body as well. But it had the bigger back seats in the back, a little bit more power as well. Of course, we got a 427 in this, so I'm not really worried about power. But got a nice big Warren winch on here with a big bumper on the front. This will be good off-road. Now, this actually fits perfectly with what I've got planned with what we purchased. It's got a hitch in the back here, too, which is going to come in handy, I'm sure, at some point. You know what? We'll hop on in. You know what? We'll take this. We'll take the Bronco out, because it's going to be... Well, we need to do a little off-roading to get where we're going to be going here, guys. And... this thing is sweet looking. It was such a good deal. You know what, 35 grand, I think that's pretty reasonable for this truck. I think that's not bad in the grand scheme of things. You know what, I've seen a couple of if they're more original, I've seen a couple of these go for 6 figures. And so a 35 is definitely reasonable, especially with, I mean, it's pretty much mint restored right now for, well, all aftermarket parts, of course. But if it was original, man, could you imagine what we get for this thing? Anyways, let's fire this thing up. You got to listen to this. There we go. Oh, yes. Love it. All right, guys. Let's head out. Oh, man. I took her for a quick test drive just down through the county here, but I haven't had a lot of time in behind the wheel of this thing. So this should be a good drive. We're going to be, I'll take you out to where this new property we got going on, and I'll tell you all about that. Oh, this is so good. Some of my earliest memories, guys, are of being in the back of, well, a generation after this Bronco. Like I said, that late 70s model, I think it was a 79 is what we had, and towing a boat down by the lake. Being in the back and being in the boat, being towed around, heading out to the lake. This kind of fits right into that. This feels very similar. I mean, even if it's a different body style, it's still that classic Ford Bronco feel to it. And this is awesome. This is such a great little truck. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this property we bought. Now, like I said, we got it for next to nothing. It was a steal, way out in the middle of nowhere. Whoa, watch this corner here. But it's, like I said, it's way out in the middle of nowhere. So the original spec on this back in its heyday, it was a sawmill. It was a sawmill lumber camp, basically. Someone tried to rebrand it and remake this property into, well, it was a camping, kind of fishing, hunting lodge area. And it didn't really make it. I mean, it lasted quite a few years. There's definitely some buildings on the property, which is kind of nice. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with them all yet, though, to be honest, because it's just not a feasible operation for this neck of the woods. No one was really all that interested. It was never very profitable from what I can tell. Anyways, there's still a sawmill on site. We've got some sawmills. There's a fairly new updated building on there, but the sawmill is fairly outdated. Oh man, watch this bridge. Oh yes, take the Bronco off-road. Yes. But the sawmill is outdated, but still works. Now, they've told me there's a tractor on scene. I haven't seen what exactly that is. I do know the sawmill. I've seen the sawmill before. They say it's fully operational. No idea. Haven't tested anything out there yet. That's something we're going to have to figure out. Whoa. But we'll figure out a little bit more when we get there. We'll see what we can get. I'm probably going to have to buy some equipment and bring out here. But I'm thinking we may do some logging operations out here. I mean, look at this forested land out here. There's so much possibility. So we'll bring some stuff out. Oh, man. See, now I get lost. I think it's down this way here. We'll see. Anyways, heading down the road. We'll figure out exactly where this is. Exactly. I get lost out in the woods when we start going back in here. But we still got another good 15, 20-minute drive at least through the woods here. Even if we're holding some decent speeds. Climb this hill up to the right. Oh, man. Yeah, it's such a long ways out here. So like I said, next to nothing. There's nothing else out here. There's nobody for miles and miles and miles. In fact, even to try to find this place, people are getting lost. And I think that's part of the problem why the resort... Oh, watch this hill. Look at this. The brakes, get on the brakes. Oh, man. Why there wasn't a lot of demand to be out here, I think that was the biggest problem. Is it was just too far out. No one could find the place, even if they wanted to, it seemed like. And that was part of the problem. Look at this. Oh, man. Took her nice and easy here, boys. Even the Broncos having some problems. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, you know what? There we go. I can see the red barn. There's the new red shed that they put in at one point. That's only a few years old. And right beside that is actually where the sawmill is. So we'll stop there first, and then I'll show you where the camp was put in last. There's the old sawmill building. Nice. In fact, I see the old tractor in there. Let's go take a look at that too. And the red shed. So their storage shed they had originally built, or the lumber the lumber mill, and then the storage shed, which was just recently built, I should say. Now, like I said, this brick building, the lumber mill, that was the original building out here. And then this shed, I don't think there's anything else. Let's double check, make sure we got nothing in here. Pretty sure it was cleaned out. Where is the latch on this building? There we go. Yeah, so it's just a storage shed. We could probably use that, I'm sure, for anything we brought out. But I mean, this is brand new. There's nothing in here. Excellent. I'll close that back up. Don't need to worry about this. But this building here was the original building. And that was, yeah, they use this as obviously a lumber camp. Let's see if we can get inside here. Oh, yes. All right. Now, look at this track. Oh, is it a restored Massey? Really? A Massey 65, guys. This is like fully restored. Look at this thing. She's in mid condition. That's not a bad find. I mean, this isn't worth a lot, but this would be great for just even like, I don't know, what kind of horsepower? Is this only like 65 horsepower? Is that what the Massey 65 stands for? It might only be 65. It's not a lot of horsepower, but I don't know what we could drag some logs around with it maybe, or this could just be our parade machine almost. Like, it's in such good shape. Look at this thing. Oh, that's fantastic. Awesome. You know what? I'll fire this up in a second, but I wanted to look around here. Yeah, definitely well used lumber mill, but you know what? It looks like it's fairly up to date. Electronic controls at least on the saw. And we got like a loading mechanism. You know what? This doesn't look bad. I think we could work with this. Looks like it's in decent enough shape. I'm sure we can use this place to load some lumber around. What is it, got a lathe over here? Like a metal lathe. Interesting. I don't know what we need the metal lathe for, but we got a metal lathe too. Not bad. All right, so we do have access to this. This property also came with quite a bit of land all around here for that we can use as to cut down trees basically and get our forested area. Anything down, I believe, this road here, and that goes quite a ways around. Now the other thing, you know what? Before we go, I want to take a look at this. I want to look at this massey, guys. This thing looks too good to be true. Let's fire this thing up. Oh man! Up on it. All right, fire it up. All right. Looks good. She fires up, no problem. Oh, guys, that is great. This is such a cool tractor. You know what? I want to bring this back to our farm first, though. I'm just going to pull it out, and I'll bring it back to our farm. I'll give it a full mechanical. I don't know the last time when this thing was oil was changed or anything along those lines. Like I said, this has been abandoned for a good 2 years. Been sitting out here, which is why we got such a good deal on this place. Look at this thing. So good, so good, so good, so good. All right, let me park this. I'm just going to park it right here for now. But we are like, seriously, this is the middle of nowhere, and this has just been sitting out here. They came and kind of cleaned everything up and unlocked everything for us. It was all boarded up. I told them I wanted to at least be able to get inside everything. That's awesome. All right, we'll leave that there. You know what, better close this up, I suppose. There we go. And we'll take the Ford over. I want to show you something else that this place came with. Now, I don't really know what the heck I'm going to do with this other side of it. And it's kind of all right here. But this was the hunting camp, the logging camp, the camping camp, essentially. I mean, we could make it into a camping area, I suppose, but it's so backcountry that no one really knows it's even here. And like I said, it's a pain to get to. Can I even get around to that side? Where's the road that gets us over there? Might have to go back a bit. It's right on this little lake that they were using for fishing. You can see, is there a dock? I think there's a dock over here somewhere as well. This is not what I was interested in at all. This was not one of the reasons I bought this property, but it does come with a ton of outbuildings, and they're all little cabins, which is kind of cool. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the road that takes us in, I think. I think we can get around this way, right in here. I mean, we could make it into like a little off-road camp, maybe. Maybe we can find a couple more Broncos and bring them out here. I think that would bring people in, wouldn't it? Here we go. So I think this first one is the cookhouse. Look at this thing. The big cabin. Yeah, I think that's the main cookhouse. And then we get in behind here, guys. And there is, I think there's 9 outbuildings, eight or nine outbuildings. Just separate little cabins. Like, oh, they're in pretty good shape, really, in the grand scheme of things. And all have several rooms inside. Like, very cool buildings. And then we come down here. We've got our dock. We've got a canoe launch area down below. There's no dock, actually, is there? I thought there was a dock. Maybe it's sunk. I thought it originally had a dock down here. Anyways, they got some canoes. Some decent fishing, I guess, in here as well. But, I mean, literally out in the middle of nowhere. Now, there's a fire cabin up there. I haven't checked that out. We should go take a look at that as well. I don't know if that's in use or not. Look at this. Very cool. So we got some spots for some firewood. Have a little camp out right here. Start a little fire on the edge of the lake in the evening. Sounds like a pretty cool place, but I really don't... like I said, it's too far out in the middle of nowhere. I don't think we're going to find anyone to be able to rent these places out, so I don't think this is a business we can make work. But maybe, I don't know, maybe some lumber areas. I don't know if we can get this as a camp, potentially hire some people out here, and this could be where they stay. I don't know. I'd want to stay here. I definitely would. But, guys, I just don't think it's going to work out for that. Anyways, we'll worry about the lumber. We'll see if we can get that up and going, maybe. But let's go make a trip over to that... I can see there's that forestry fire tower up there. I have not been up there yet. All right, so I think we're at the base of the hillside for it. What do we got here? A little bridge? Oh, look at this. Okay, very cool. Very cool. This is the main river that runs out from that lake, I believe. We'll stop right here because I think it's right up this hillside. Yeah, this is the lake. This is where the lake will lead out. Oh, if I can get through these woods. Oh, man. This is where the water comes into the lake, I guess it is. It looks like it's coming in towards the lake. Anyways, a fire tower is right up on top of this. You can see it up there. We got to do some hiking, guys. I don't know where the road is. If there is a road to get to this, oh, it's a bit of a scramble to get up here, that's for sure. She's a bit much. Come on, climb. Get up there. All right. Perfect. All right. And we'll get up to the base of it. See if we can get up inside of it here. Oh, man. What a view. Look at that. That's the whole county down that way. Can we see our farm? See if we can go maybe this window over here. I can't see anything. I can't even tell where our farm is. Our farm is in that direction somewhere. That's not our bridge right there. I don't even know what road that is. You can see there's a bridge probably 2 miles up there. I can't see where our farm is. It's up in that direction. It might be over those green hillsides over there. I can't tell a thing, guys. Yeah. Anyways, great view up here for sure. Very cool. Anyways, so this is all part of our property right here. In fact, if we look down, can I see the bridge? Where's the bridge? I can't even see where the bridge is. Right there. That stuff right down in there, that forested area that I'm looking at right there, that is all those trees. We can knock those down. Those are all part of our land. We may knock some of those down and start logging them. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see where we got. I got to get some equipment for this, guys. We don't have a ton of money. I have to fire that distillery back up again. Maybe make a little bit of money on the side. We'll see. That might be a plan. Anyways, let me jump back down here, and then we'll head back. I want to get that Massey back to our farm. Just got back out. We brought the Chev this time. I didn't want to bring the Bronco. Big problem. That big Tex trailer, I have that goose hitch or gooseneck on it right now. I really didn't want to have to pull that off. I mean, we have the ability to put a regular bumper pull on this trailer, but it was going to be extra work. It would have been nice to bring it out with the Bronco, but then again, there's some pretty steep hills. The Silverado should be able to handle it. I think it's got a little more torque in that, but I just don't know if the Bronco would have a trailer this size plus the Massey on the back of it. I mean, yeah. Anyways, I could have brought that I for Williams trailer that we got. It's a little on the smaller side. I don't think the Massey would fit on that very well. So anyways, we brought the Chev out. That Chev is just a workhorse. That thing is, it does whatever I need it to do, guys. That's an awesome truck. Fantastic. Old beat up truck. Good thing Mike gave it to us. That was the best buy ever. For those of you who have been around long enough to remember our county line story on that one, on how that all came to be. Anyways, let's pull this back around. Nice. Put her up on the deck. Strap her down. So, like I said, I just want to get this back to the farm, give her a quick mechanical. I'm not sure what the heck I'm going to do with this tractor yet. What do you guys think? What can we do with this? I mean, a low horsepower tractor. It'll be good for just having it around the farm, I suppose, but we may even bring it back out here. I don't know if I want it out here for anything. I can't think of anything I'd use for out here. Right on top of those wheel well, that should be good. Awesome. Yeah, I can't think of a reason why I'd keep it out here for anything. It's too nice of a tractor to leave out here, guys. Such a nice looking tractor. Anyways, get these back ramps on up. Fire this bad boy up. Let's take the Chev out of here. Now, I keep on getting lost on my way out here. It is a trek. There is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of different trails through these woods. I mean, it's quite a few miles out in the middle of nowhere here to begin with, but trying to remember exactly the right route. Oh man, these hills. Like the Bronco, I'm sure it could handle it. It's all torque we need, and that thing got all horsepower with that 427. It's not exactly a torquey motor, but yeah, she's got the horsepower. For the Chev here, she just kind of putts along, and won't give me any grief. Oh, she's rough though. She's so rough. Oh man. All right, so we'll get this back. I want to load it off, and I think that'll call it. I mean, it's 4:30. We can get back home in half an hour, 45 minutes. Get some dinner in us tonight. Maybe see if the game's on. The Super Bowl's getting pretty close. We're getting there. Playoffs started. Oh, guys, hold on tight. Yeah. Go. And we're back at the farm already. Nice. Made everything fairly uneventful. There's one hill climb in there. Holy. She's was hit and miss there for a second. All right, let's pull on in. And you know what? I think we'll call it a day there. We'll drop this tractor off. I don't know if I'm going to do any work to it tonight. May just put it in the shed for the time being. The Bronco right out in the middle of nowhere here. Nice park job, Klutch. Come on, man. I might actually just back this trailer right into the bay. Let's just do that. And we'll leave it right there. Then I don't have to worry about it. It can be kind of hidden overnight. And then tomorrow we'll figure out what to do with this thing. Maybe, I may even just take it to the shop and let them give it a quick once over. I don't have a lot of time for that stuff anyways. Wouldn't mind going through it, but let's be perfectly honest. I got stuff to do. Got farming to do pretty quick here. Pull this right back on in. All right, guys. Excellent. Let that down. Man, I put myself right into the wall there. That's cool. I'm really happy with this Massey. This thing is awesome. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It's just nice to have it. Like old equipment. And that Bronco, well, don't get me started there. Anyways, that's going to do it for us today. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. You know, the same old. If you have any questions on anything that we're using today, guys, I've updated the mod list. I'll make sure I try and update these new mods into that list as well. I do forget that stuff time to time. Let me know in the comments if there's any mods you'd like to see, or something I'm missing on that list, of course. But other than that, I will catch you guys next time. All right, have a great day, guys. This is Klutch. Over and out.